Hey YouTube, Matches860. Smoking a Design Berlin with some Rattray's Marlin Flake. Delicious. On this nippy December day. This is part 2 of my year in review. Be talking about YouTube. And my first real, what I consider YouTube video was April 29th. And if you watch that video, you'll see that I don't know if I meant to do it or not, but I did 3 shout-outs. And it was One Man Smoke, Dunhill Man UK, and Bruno. And I was fascinated at the time by the talent of each one of those persons, and yet how broad of a spectrum there was as far as the content that they came across with. Little did I know that in a short time I'd find many other presenters that fell into different spots along that long spectrum. And all I wanted was, I guess, to find out where I fit in to the group. My first big break happened when My Monk Vlog, Tom, shouted me out. I think I had a couple videos under my belt. And all of a sudden my inbox was filled with new subscriptions. And at that point I knew I was in. And 2 things that I came up with that really helped me out a lot. First was my signature intro line, "Hey YouTube, Matches860. The main reason that I came up with that was I can't just turn on a camera and start talking without some sort of a little push from myself. And I considered that would be my push. And as it turned out later on, I had all kinds of people imitating it, and you know, unbeknownst to me, I was getting known for that signature intro. So that helped me out without realizing what I was doing, other than helping myself. And I really had to come up with the whole weekend preview to ensure that I would put out a video or 2, and also to give me time to plan it out. Because again, you know, some people can just sit in front of a camera and ramble on and do a terrific job. Even with the planning, sometimes I get tongue-tied and don't know where I'm going with something. So that helped me out a great deal. So I went through the summer really happy with the way things were going. I was picking up new subs, getting more and more comments on the videos. I was really happy with it. And about August, I guess it was, I started to fall into this I don't know if I'd call it beating myself up or starting to feel like I wasn't really contributing, or whatever it was. I wasn't happy with the way things were going. I was seeing more and more presenters that I felt were really putting out quality videos, and I was thinking maybe it's a technical thing, you know, I'm not using very good software, my content isn't right. I had all sorts of things going through my head. And that was going to last for a couple of months. I guess it was early fall. Things started to turn around a little bit as far as my whole attitude went. And the high point, I think, in my videos was when I came out with your first video. All the thinking I had done about not being happy with what I was doing got me to thinking, you know, I've been doing it for several months and I'm really not doing that bad a job. Think about what it's like for somebody who's never done a video, who's considering it. You know, it's like looking into this big black void, wondering how you were possibly going to even start this up. And I was pretty passionate about that, and I think that's one of the reasons that video worked. And I just got so many responses from that, from lurkers and people that were really on the edge of making videos, and this was going to push them over, that it made everything worthwhile. It was a real thrill. Next big highlight, well, there were a couple. I think it was in September. I had all of a sudden just this awareness of how great the whole community was. Women pipe smokers, pipe makers, pipe maker presenters, watching the Dagners, to see a father and son relating to each other that way and doing something together. It was very refreshing. And of course, the following month, getting introduced to the German community absolutely blew my mind. On a number of different levels. I think the best way I can describe it is, I can remember when I was younger, probably about 8 years old, for the first time venturing away from my neighborhood and all the kids I played with, discovering one of the other neighborhoods in town, whole new place to play. Um, just a whole new experience in life. Giving you the option that when things are a little slow in your own neighborhood, you can go and check out something different. So that was, that had a big impact on me. Still had in the back of my mind that I could do a better job. And I think I had mentioned maybe I mentioned it in a video or I mentioned it in a comment that I was really thinking about changing my whole format. Looking into some software. Maybe creating a whole new type of situation. And the week that I was taking off in November, which turned out to be the week that we had the big storm and had no electricity, really gave me a time to reflect on everything that I had been thinking about. And finally came to the conclusion that to do anything other than what I've been doing, in a way, would be presenting a false image of who I am. Very comfortable doing the videos as I have been doing them. And I went back to that old saying that many people have said, I'm just going to keep making them the way I've been making them, and if people don't want to watch, they don't have to watch. And thank goodness for those people who do. So now as I look to 2012, I'm not going to make any changes. Just hope I can continue to come up with some interesting videos. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who's watched, commented. I know each one of you knows how much it means, and I really do appreciate it. And I guess that's my YouTube year in review. Thanks an awful lot for watching. Have a good rest of the weekend.